For the start of the flying machine, what you want to do is wait until you get to about this point on this bush, and then pogo the left part of all of these jellies, like this. This gets you to the highest point on this ladder and wastes minimal time. These platforms fall, as you can see when you touch them, so jump as soon as you can to this. Jump off this ladder, and this is another one of those instances where we're going to be using our shovel attack to help us move backwards. But we're going to take damage from the first jelly, like this, and then you can pogo the jelly and grab the ladder. Ideally, you do what I just did and pogo him and break both of those dirt blocks. It is faster to try and pogo him and grab the ladder, but it's one of the hardest tricks in the game to do. For this next room, you swing at the beetle, jump, and pogo him, and ideally you land up on that moving platform. And then, if you're a beginner, jump over the fireball that this guy shoots at you, and then hit him 3 times to kill him. I like to take a damage boost from the fireball just because it saves time. The safest way to get through this room is jump to this platform and then jump and pogo the Jawa. There is a faster way, but just do it that way. Right here, get to the edge of the dirt, jump and hit him, and then react to whatever he does. I reacted poorly. If he stays in the air, you can just continue walking to the right. If he lands on the ground, you jump over him. Like so. Jump up here, and then loop around that, jump and pogo. To get through this dirt block without stopping, or with minimal stops, is hold right against it, swing, and then jump. Right here, stand about here to lure the Jawa, jump, and try and bounce off the cannonball and pogo him. This just takes practice to get used to. For this section, you just have to learn how these cannonballs will move. They move the same way every time though. But like, you can land on this one and then jump over. You can wait for this to happen and then jump from here to here. It's all personal preference. You can walk over this gap. I like to jump just because of safety. Kill these rats however you deem necessary. For the boat, you have to hit it in a few specific spots. So just kill it this exact same way. And this is the best spot to get health. Normally I wouldn't pick that up. If you do need more health or forget to get that, there's health right here. But ideally we skip that checkpoint. This is another ladder I don't jump off of just because I don't like to. But sometimes this blue Jawa will actually not spawn. If he does spawn, you can jump off of the ladder and pogo him to save some time. And then try and jump off of this platform rather than riding the fans, just because it does save a little bit of time. This room you have to do as intended and just wait and pogo off of them as they become unelectrified. If you fall from the previous room, keep in mind that, I'll show it off, the second one is the first one that is not electrified, and it's the same every time. This room, full jump, 1, 2, 3, move right, turn around, take damage, you land here. Alternatively, just jump into that wind, or jump into the fan, and then break the fireball and wait for the platform. For triple Jawa room, you jump when you get here to get that Jawa to go there, lure this one over, and then ideally you get pushed off the fan, pogo that Jawa, one of the cannonballs, and then the third one. I'll try and show this off because this is honestly another one of the really hard tricks to do. Ideally that Jawa doesn't push you at all and you get something like this. It just takes practice, but it's doable. Right here, if you break these blocks so that you get stuck like this, you just have to swing at the right time to free yourself. I like to chill here for a sec to rest my hands. Once this block appears on the screen, you start pogoing these cannonballs. 3, jump, jump, jump to the ladder. And as you see, you actually force the screen to scroll over. Alternatively, you can just wait for it to end to get through it as safe as possible. These fans are on a global cycle. Excuse me. So you might not reach them, and then, well, they might not be in the same place every time you get to them. So this is one of those spots that you might lose some time. If you do get to here, and this fan is pushing you, just hold left and jump, and you shouldn't die. This room, there's two different ways you can do it, and I'll go over both of them. You can either do this strategy, which I failed to do. And what this does is it guarantees that the fan platforms will be in the right spot, but the rat movement is a little bit worse. Because again, the propeller rats move randomly. The other way you can do this is jump off this rat and pogo him. And that usually makes this other rat go up to the left, which is better movement, but you will sometimes have to wait an extra split second for the wind platform to be in the right place. Same goes for these fans in this room. You just have to know if you're gonna get the right cycle or not. If you do get pushed by that one like I just did, all you have to do is stop holding left and get pushed by it, and when you land on the lower platform in that room, I'll show it off. Normally you just continue jumping, and if you get pushed, don't hold left, wait till you land, and then jump and continue. Right here, challenge the wind by doing a full jump off of that ledge, and then just walk off the next one. For these wind tunnels, the fastest way to get through them in low percent is to wait until the wind stops, and then jump. There's a few different timings on this, so you just have to mess around with it and figure out how it works. There's two different ways you can do this room. You can either do it this very unsafe way, but fast way, and kill the rat like that. I'm gonna die and show off the wind tunnels again. And then I'll show you the other way and the safer way to get through that wind tunnel, which is what I recommend for beginners. I'm a little low, so I might not make it, but I did. Wait here, then go. Take damage from the rat, which will cancel the wind. It won't affect you when you take damage, and then just hold right, and you'll get through the room perfectly. In this section, you have to pogo the jellyfish, then the cannonball, then the jellyfish, then the cannonball, and then the rat. For Propeller Knight, he's one of the hardest bosses in low percent when you're just starting out, because the quick kill is, again, one of the harder quick kills to get in this game. I have several different highlights that show different ways you can kill him, so I would recommend checking those out, but I will just explain the basic mechanics of the fight here. When you hit him as he's trying to stab you, he can't hurt you. So you can get something like this. And keep in mind that after you deal 8 damage to him, he will fly away. If you get to this section, you can stand right about here, and then jump and swing, and then pogo him here, and then hit him again as he's flying back the other way. And then when you get here, you can either pogo him to death, like so, or you can do a really advanced technique, which I will show off in a moment. I'm going to redo the fight and try and show you the quick kill and explain how it works. This quick kill is probably the biggest test of your jump canceling ability in the game. What I'm going to do is do a short hop to start off the fight. I'm going to swing as I approach the ground to hit him. Right after I hear my attack connect, I'm going to hold the opposite direction I'm facing, in this case left, and then I'm going to jump cancel and attack, and it'll cause me to do something like this. As you saw, I turned around and instantly did another attack. And so the reason this whole thing works, you can get 6 hits off like this, but keep in mind that again, he'll fly away after you deal 8 damage to him. The only reason he flies to the left corner instead of the right corner is purely based on the timing of the start of the second set of 6 hits, which I will show off again. You have to wait until right before he's lunging at you to start attacking him again, otherwise he will fly to the right corner. There is a way to get up to the right corner and keep up with him, which I have in another highlight, but it's very hard to do. You can also do a jump in between the sets of 6, which will basically guarantee the timing. And also, If you mess up the first part, I'll die again and explain. If you mess up the first part, don't worry about it, because as long as you deal 8 damage to him and start the second set of 6 at the right time, he will fly left. He flew right because I hit him too soon. Getting that pogo for the finishing kill is really hard because after you do the second set of 6, you have to swing on the way back down and then jump straight up and hit him, and then hold down left to pogo him and try and get him in the top left corner. Let me try again. As you can see, if you mess up any of the inputs, the fight can go horribly wrong. And that's the correct quick kill on Propeller Knight. Again, I do have some other variations of this that are more beginner friendly, and I have those in other highlights, and also on my YouTube playlist. So if you want an easier way to fight Propeller Knight, just check those out. This is for the third dream sequence, and this one's very easy. All you have to do is stand pretty much right where you spawn, and just make sure you're facing left. You just have to realign yourself next to this Viking on the left. And you land perfectly under Shield Knight.